Hello YouTube, and welcome back to Cage of Shadows and episode 14 of Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong. Right, we've just had an incredibly difficult fight. It was really good. I've got one health pack left between the entire team. I need to get the tissue samples and get the project data now. I have no idea where I'm going for this. This is a big map. Oh, the chemical barrels you can shoot. Oh, and a security camera. Oh, I think I found where I need to go. Tissue storage. The cold storage tank and attendant machinery are lit from within the organic soup by flickering baleful lights. The tank, containing a mega sequence, chugs quietly. As you look at the tank, the fluid shifts and there is a soft thump as a mass of organic matter drips up against the glass. A pale, lidless eye stares at you from in the tank. The face it resides in is a ruined mess of tumours and scabrous pustules, mutilated massive teeth and indeterminate growths dominating what should be a nose. You look, it fixes you one, the pupil flickering back and forth at traction motion. Goblet gasps and quickly slaps her palm against the tank. She peers at it intently for a few seconds, and a deep shudder rolls through her body. She turns to you, her voice barely whispers, "Cage, this thing's alive. I don't think it's intelligent, but it's definitely living, despite being mostly made of cancer and disease." Wu grimaces, tusk barred as he stares at the tank. After a moment he turns to you and Goblet. "We have a moral imperative to kill this thing. Nothing should have to live in this state." Goblet leans close to the tank. "Only a few minutes more, monster. You'll be at peace soon." Take the sample and turn off the power. A few moments of wear and a small opening to present you with a rack of vials. Each one contains a sample of tissues. You power down the machinery, lights in the vat dim, and the creature slowly closes a single eye. Last time the power fades, the creature drifts away from the glass. Wow, that's nasty. Okay. Select File 1. Project Overview. Initial research into metagenics presents a singular challenge to wit. A study not of genes themselves, but of the interaction between genetics and the unseen world of astral space. If the creation of a particular metatype or magically expressed phenotype was as simple as recombination of amino acid sequences, then the creation of mages would be as simple as expression of a given eye color or skin tone. Unfortunately, such expressions are... I forgot to bloody do my timer. Are far more complex. The expression of traits previously considered to be supernatural is complex interplay between mundane DNA, the condition of ambient manosphere at the time of development, and the interaction between genes and what I've dubbed astral shadows. Any research is fraught with difficulty due to their resistance to traditional, that is to say, technological instruments. Ergo, Omega Sample is a project decoupled from the usual safeguards against project overruns. We have been guaranteed extensive magical assistance in our pursuit of higher metagenic understanding, as well as autonomy from legal concerns. As such, Omega Sequence project materials must be kept in Eastern Tiger secure facilities only. Deviation from this may result in local law enforcement interest and subsequent cleanup. Phenotypic alterations. This is gonna be, to be honest, sorry guys, my character is not actually, what's the goal? The goal of the Omega Sequence project is to harness and unlock the Black Swan meta traits, beginning with the question of longevity factor in Homo sapien nobilis. Treatments for extending human lifespan already exist, of course. Organ transplantation can exceed 50 years, and leonization treatment can theoretically extend life to several hundred. Yet the drawbacks of these are apparent to any who scratch the surface. Leonization is prohibitively expensive and erodes the patient's essence with every treatment, leading to an eventual system collapse. Organ transplants can preserve the body, but plagues build up in the patient's neural tissue, and the patient must take cornucopia of immunosuppressants for the duration of their life. True longevity lies in preventing agents from occurring. The Omega Sequence represents the most advanced metagenic prototype. Clone results indicate that the test clone's age will lock at 19 years and progress no further. In order to test this, we have included artificial agent of the clone through our fast-grow organ replacement process. Fortunately, this has led to an explosive cancer and mutation rate, render it non-viable for any other types of metagenic research. Even so, the value of the test subject cannot be overstated. Well, piss them off. Download data. With the data and tissue samples, you are ready to make your exit. Put on your comlink, you dial Captain. Malaysian Orcs face springs up to life. Gemma listen, you ready for pickup, my friend? We standing by and have eyes on the ship. Make it. Come get us, we're done here. Easy lad. We'll be in a few minutes, be ready. Right where you dropped off, friend. The last detail is to inform the Johnson everything is complete and have the payment transfer. You rapidly dial. Kindly Chen gave you Tiger Path. The elf on the screen has has a bearing of someone with no time for pleasantries. This is Tiger Path. Is the task done? We're done here. We can release the data at any time and a site of your choosing. That was swiftly done. Unfortunately, there's been a complication. I can't transfer your payment until we meet in person. I've had a tell me since I arranged the run to kindly Chen. I think the Soul Plus have caught up with me and I'll watch and see what I'm up to. I can shake the tail, but I need to ensure my safety before this is done. I can help with that, but it'll cost you. Grimaces but nods, says, I'll pay whatever it takes to get them off my back. If I can't, my family's still dead. I have a safe house in Chohung village that I set up before landing here. Meet me there. Call me when you're close and I'll shake the tail. As long as we get and in a hurry, I should be clear to get out of Hong Kong. And my rates just went up significantly. We can discuss what extra payment you think is fair when we meet in person. Don't like the sound of this. I'd rather not get mixed up with something that's none of our concern. Runs his tongue over his one tusk, growling out words. Suplas are complete psychopaths, and they wouldn't hesitate to kill us if they thought there was money in it. I only pay if there's no way to get paid. Just the same, watch your back. If something goes sideways, we have to be ready for it, and be damn sure we take care of any opposition. So let's move away from a mega sequence cargo. You realise your comlink is buzzing and incoming call. Huang Jiman. The speaker is a young man with an air of intensity about him. Cage, you've been making a lot of waves lately, haven't you? Naughty, naughty. Who the hell are you? My name is Huang. I run the Blue Haven Ring. You're Cage, and you've just sold him from Eastern Tiger. Don't bother trying tonight. I've got your employees comlink hacked. I heard the whole exchange. I won't deny it. So what? We both have to live and work in Hong Kong. You made a bit of a name for yourself, and I respect that. But just like you, I have a job I'm being paid to do. Let's make sure my employer doesn't ever get his hands on the data and samples you've got. I think we can help each other. Hang up. You hang up on the caller. Fuck that. Right. Oh, look. Medical. Medical is important. Take. I don't think there's going to be any other guards, because I assume they would have pounded me into the floor already, so let's do a quick search. Is there anything useful here? No. Not by the looks of it. Time to go. That was a pretty whistleblower. The boat ride back to Hong Kong is tense. Even Captain Jomo's jovial nature does little to lighten the mood. The deep storm swells in the sky behind you, and although you've accomplished your mission, you wonder what's in store once you reach Ho Chung village. You hung up on your caller rather than listen to anything he had to say. Whatever he was offering is bad news. Then again, being caught between him and Tygaff might be worse. Either way, this will all play out before dawn. Lots of complications on these runs. The Ho Chung MTR station is a testament to high-class design left to rot over a period of 15 years. With any luck, you'll be able to wrap up this job and leave Ho Chung before the sun's finally up. We need to tread lightly here, Cage. I'm certain that our caller will try to ambush us during our handoff with Wright. We'll be careful. We can't warn him. We had better be. We're almost certainly better trained and better equipped than our caller, and whatever fucks he can muster, we don't know their numbers or terrain. There are more unknowns here than I like. Let's keep our eyes open and look about Hong Kong before going to the meet. I'd rather not charge into an ambush if we can avoid it. Agreed. Right. Did by any chance we get any gear refreshed? No, we didn't. We're still running on empty. I've got 2 health packs. Where do I stand? I'm fine. Duncan's really not. Oh, neither is Goblet actually. I'm going to have to use one of them on... Let's just use one of them on Duncan and one of them on Goblet. Oi. Come back. Goblet. Right. So, it's just Skychu who's wounded, unfortunately. Hopefully his red samurai armor will keep him alive. Right. Store vendor. Not I've got any cash. Hey friend, click on my wares. You seen anyone suspicious around here? Well, other than you, maybe. Maybe I haven't. What can I do for you? Here's some money. What do you have seen? Yeah, good. Thank you very much, my friend. There were some mercenaries moving through here earlier. Big guns, nasty expressions. I think they were from outside of Hong Kong. I didn't understand the words they were saying. Didn't see how many there were. Less than 10, but enough to be a crowd. Anyone starts shooting, keep away from my store, eh? I don't want any trouble. Mercs. And a Matrix data jack point. Jack in. Right, where am I going? Oh, bollocks. Caught up to me. Trying to slip through that. I said I need a better boost program. This is a small system. Bollocks. Oh, there goes the whole system. What? Alright. Oh, fuck me. This is not cool. But I'm gonna crash out of this. I get one more hit like that, I'm gonna crash out of this. Right. 1, move behind some cover. 2, heal. 3, blaster. Oh, and I have another one. Thank fuck for that. Alright. One down and some damage, and I'm in cover. What the fuck is that? That hurts. Delete. Delete. Nice. Alright. Shadowrun into cover. Killer. Fuck off. Right. Okay. Data storage on the cameras. Let's see what I've got. Toe White. Are you and your men ready yet? I have a timetable to keep. Don't rush me. You hauled my team halfway across the world for this little adventure of yours. We've just gotten off the plane. The contract says we're ready by 0300. One wheel. In the meantime, get the hell off my back. Especially one of bed. You better be, you little toad. This is a matter of national security for Tyr. Oh, and given what you've been billing me, I expect nothing but perfection. Spare me. The kind of line might work on rank-and-file troops. This isn't my first day on the job. About my troops, you'll be stuck here hiring local scrubs with zip guns. That is it. I'm only here because my boss likes your brother. The elf's eyes narrow to razor slits, and he jams a finger towards the merc. Just be ready, mercenary. I've paid you for your time and for the duration of this mission. I expect your loyalty as well. I'll do my job right. That's what you're paying me for. You do yours. I want to get out of this forsaken pit and catch the next flight back home. Lovely. So this is the classic Johnson setup. Oh well, haven't come across it yet, so... No, the alarm's gone off, so... Alright. I know it's a setup, so why am I... No, I know it's a setup, so I don't want to meet with him, because he's going to shoot me. How much cash I got left? 92 fucking bucks. Arms dealer. Show me what you have. No, particularly, I certainly can't pay off the merc. And I'm rather, worse for wear. I wonder if I can ambush the ambushers. Yeah, I don't want to trigger. I'm deeply afraid for him to arc into the puddles of water. Okay. Well, unfortunately I can't do anything with that, but I guess that's how I take out the mercs. I can do something with that, maybe? Don't know if I can actually do an ambush. Go into combat mode or not. Come on, speed run. Alright, let's go and talk to that street doc. Feeling down, show me what you have. No, how much have I got? I've got 19 million. I'm actually just going to buy a basic medkit for myself. Sell items. Anything I can sell. Oh, secure clothing. Confirm. Information. See anyone around here lately? Yeah, I saw the gangster type move through here. Real nasty looking though. He had his crew trailing behind him. They were all speaking Korean, which was why I thought it was strange. I don't speak much Korean, but I know here. Tried to rule the roosts. Roosts. Okay, yeah, see you later. Right. Right, Geisha definitely is a bit of healing. Right. Where does that put him? Yeah, 53 out of 60. Okay. Right, so I'm a bit healthier. It's cost me a lot of credits, these med packs today. Alright, there's a lot of water. So let's be away from that water when I talk to him. Fidgets nervously as you approach him. His entire body is tense, his eyes rapidly. As he knows you, he reacts to some, but only a small amount. Oh, thank God you're here. I'm at my wit's end. I could swear I don't like being out, it's too exposed. Listen, did you bring the stuff? The forest can get the stuff and leave Hong Kong with a safe I'll be. Calm your ass down. That piece of Clear's holster, I started to get nervous too. Does not have any accidents. Okay, I'm calm. Can we just get this over? Guys, I know it's a setup, so why can't I tell it to in this dialogue? That's not my problem. Payment is. Right, I know I'm not paying you to care, but if you get me the data and tissue samples, you can get all that money. So you care. So that's not the only problem. Somebody's trailing you. What do you mean? Somebody's after me? I told you that already. It's time when you tell me what's really going on. What do you mean by that? It means, Jackass, that we know the score. You're no court wastelash, you're a goddamn tier spy. What? What makes you say that? We saw camera footage of a meeting with your mercenaries early tonight. The elf's expression abruptly changes. His fear washes away, abruptly replaced by cold professional. His fidgets cease almost. I see, well, now the cat's out of the bag, I need to figure out what to do about this snarl. No sudden moves, I'm feeling awfully nervous. You move too quickly, accidents can happen. Don't be melodramatic, I'd rather avoid bloodshed if I can help. If you're amenable, the deal can proceed as planned. I'm professional, I'm still here to get paid. Well, that's good. I hate to think you suddenly developed sour grapes over a little white lie. What do you intend to do about the... Yeah, what are you going to do about me? You think I'm going to just let your hands off without fight? Nah, this ain't happening. I tell you what. I'm still going to let you walk out of here. I'll pay you for the data and let you live. Not the elf, though. He dies. Oh look, it's the Idiot Brigade. I command the Blue Haven Ring. I'm not about to let some 2-bit Shadowrunner scorn me like that. I'll make you one fight. You give me the data and the samples, and we kill this out. In exchange, I walk out there alive. As you distracted, Tyr puts one hand to the ear, moving to secure the area. The sudden boots on the concrete, and they come in on the other water puddle. Magic Lane begins to act. What now then? It seems we're at an impasse, and I'm not about to go back to Portland empty handed. I'm finishing the job. Good, you made the right choice. Let's have this done then. That's one movement, that's two, that's three. Goblet. Any ley lines? Yeah, there's some ley lines. Haha, awesome. Alright, you go that way. Where's the rigger? There. Guide you. Oh, that's the actual arsehole himself. One done to fall back. Metal stance. Alright. Goblet. Full. Fall back. Nice. Guess what I should have done actually is put Goblet should have hasted Cage and he could have jacked in immediately. But you know. Nice. Oh, that hurt. Fuck off. That's nice. I've already popped this, so let's just... Go up to there. One. Oh, yeah. Let's get some at least partial cover. Goblet, can you heal Cage? Wounded to 2. Oh, you tosspot. Spirit. Lol. Autobolt. Heal. Disappointing. Oh, Heaven's Dance. Set rigger. No, you don't. Haha. Democracy, nice. Cool. Water Spirit. Woo, coup de grace. I hate that that ability gets cover factored into it. Really is a little irritating. Die. Anybody wounded? Not really. Goblet. 21%. She actually hit. Who would have thought that was going to happen? And Gaisho, you're in Heaven's Stance, aren't you, I believe? Yeah, Heaven's Stance. Good. Alright. Pulls out a handkerchief weapon. Good riddance. What an awful little man. Turns towards you, the elf close head. Shall we finish this then? You give me the goods, and I will wire your fee when I'm safely away. Sure, here you go. A pleasure, Cage. I'm sent to recommend you to anyone who asks for reliable freelancers. Good evening. And that is how you do business in the shadows. You don't renege on a deal, you get the job done. Cool. The Wild One, SMG. Take. Cool. Time to get my butt out of there. That was a nice... You know, it's nice to meet a Johnson that didn't dick me over like I thought he was going to. That's a nice surprise. Alright, let's jump back to Hio. Get some pay data, get some pay. Get some karma. I'll tell you what, these combats are bloody difficult. The job is done. Right or wrong, you gave right the data he was looking for and got paid for it. Although admittedly it was a pittance compared to what you were promised. Jobs are jobs though. Though here and further work awaits. What do you mean? He didn't bloody shortchange me, did he? The fuckwit. Better bloody not done. I'm going to be mighty pissed if he has. There wasn't anything in those dialogues that said he was going to shortchange me. Eight karma. Phew, I like these runs. Huh. Yeah. Some of that karma will be going straight onto body in a moment, because I think I need some more HP on this toon. Okay, jobs directory, claim payment, £1,000. I appreciate your conviction sticking with the job despite the complications involved. You'll definitely earn some money on this job. Yeah, but you... Go back. Bastard. Shadowlands. Claim pay data. Experimental research should be worth a lot. Really? Go back. Post pay data. No, I didn't get anything. I didn't think I did. Okay. 0 unread messages. Right, karma. Right, spend some karma. Yeah, my body's going to go up to 5 now. And trying to think what else to do. I don't really want to, you know, I'm really gunning for that 7s before I start backfilling a lot. I'm going to gun for that 7. Confirm. Coolio. Alright, got a couple of grand. Let's see. I might be able to give him some metadata. Yeah, some rumours, because I wasn't asked to keep that quiet. Got some metadata for you. Nope. Okay, the one time I can talk about the job, because they didn't ask me to be discreet, and I can't. Fuck's sakes. Right, look at some tech. No, we're still on this sort of level of tech, so that's fine. Decrypt 2. I think I've only got Decrypt 1 actually. Yeah, so let's sell that. Let's buy Decrypt 2. Yeah. Confirm. Oh, I've still got... see you later, lol. Okay, so I've still got... what's the word? I've still got 3 med packs, which is good. So all I want to do is get a dock wagon. Medical supplies. Get me back on my feet. Confirm. Confirm. Alright, boom. Cyberware. Alright. How much? Alright, left arm. Skill wires, thrown weapons. I don't have enough money for another quickness and range combat. Skill arm, kind of shame. Brain, I don't have enough for that either. My body, what about the reflex enhance recorder? I don't have enough for that either. Okay, right, so not enough to get any more chrome, unfortunately. Well, can't imagine there's going to be any more guns available. What is my next options? Optional, get some rest. No, I would like to go and speak to Goblet after a rather vicious run. Oh, Goblet does have some more to say. Cool. Goblet looks up from a dented tin of oysters at the sound of your approach. Her rats, madness and folly scurry from her hips up to her shoulder. Two sets of beady eyes fix themselves on you. Hey Seattle. Oyster? She spears a grey lump of seafood with a fingernail extended to you. It smells like a low tide. Sure, why not? You put the rubbery wad of fish into your mouth and chew. An explosion of lukewarm brine is your reward. Blech. Good, right? Half repressed memories of dumps living in the Barrens dance a jerry jig in your brain as you mangled oyster sliced down your throat. I've eaten worse. Exactly right. It's not to be fine dining, but it's seafood and it isn't made of soy. That makes it good in my books. She tilts back the tin, drains the remaining juice, and then flicks into the overflowing bin at the side. So, what can I do for you? How do you like life on the bolt hole? It's fine, shaping up. Having a new room is always nice. How are you enjoying your cabin? Comfy enough for you? Isn't half bad. Better than some of the places I scored at the back of the Barrens. I've heard stories about the Redmond Barrens. Sounds like the real winner of a place. Cologne isn't any better, of course, but at least our little slice of home is safe. That's true. It's handy having a mob boss on your side. Yeah, handy. Auntie Chen is definitely that. She have friends. Don't know if I'd say that she's on our side, though. I know what you mean. Of course you do. Let's change the subject, huh? I'd rather not think about the old woman right now. Seems to be better as Shadowrun. I'm here to collect. Still around that, huh? Do you? I just sort of assumed that you'd laugh it off. No dice, wizened mentor. You offered, now pay up. Okay, how about this? I'll tell you a story about a run gone bad. You tell me what you've done in the runner's place, and then we'll compare notes and your answers. How does that sound? Interesting. You tell me. You're the teacher. Works for me, I guess. She sweeps a tangled rope of hair out of her eyes and back over one pointed ear. After a moment, a slight conversation, she bites her lips and nods. Okay, so this is a story from early in my career. I was part of a team in Hong Kong, but I did some occasional moonlighting for another group based out of Macau. I was a busy kid. Go on. Job was a hit on the tower, sort of a trid multiplex slash apartment block. Saw the government in Seattle too, you know the kind. 7 huge screens, monster concession stand, coffin apartments on top like barnacles and a whale. I used to live in one for a while. Yeah, that'll happen. Our client wanted us to break into one of the apartments. Story was that next of hers, a guy named Boggs lived down there. She'd been cooped up with him until about a week prior, then things went sour in a big way. She wanted us to get back to the things that Boggs had kept when he kicked her out. Scare the shit out of him, bloody him up a bit, make it look like a robbery, you know the drill. Standard smash and grab then. Yeah, it was a pretty bush league gig, but the pay was decent enough, not the sort of thing you turn down. So anyway, Semblance, that was our group leader, had a plan. We knew that we had to get in quiet because the Metroplex had a panic system wired directly to the police force. If we'd gone in shooting, we'd have drowned the cops within 10 minutes. Sib thought that we could maybe take advantage of the apartment's terrible soundproofing and kick in Boggs' door when the move got loud. We came out of the doorway, wait for the ceiling to start raining plaster, and smash our way in. No way that would work. I don't know, it might have, if things gone different. But that's what we did, so pipe down, let me tell you the rest of the story. Went into the hall, just like Simeon's plan. We had a guy on the elevator, another at the stairs, and I was waiting by the floor's communal kitchen. Sim took a position by the door. She had these cyber legs that she dumped a ton of new into, hydraulic jacks, strength enhancements, the works. Girl could probably leg press a dump truck. Come to think of it, most of her plans involved kicking things. There's something a little sad about that. Annie, hey, if that was her thing, I wouldn't... Focus, Goblin. Right, story right. So we heard a boom from downstairs, felt the walls shake with reverb. That's an explosion. I wheeled back and gave the door a massive kick, just as she planned. From where I was standing, I really couldn't see what happened next. I could hear a massive crack as the boot slammed into Duraplast. The door flew off the hinges. Exploded off might be more an accurate phrase. A second later, we heard an ungodly crash. There was a moment of silence, and Sib let out a little gasp. The apartment was in shambles. It looked like a hurricane had hit it. Everything was trashed, everything but the door, which was miraculously still in one piece. Remember, this was the coffin apartment. It wasn't much wider than the door was to begin with, and Boggs, well, what was left of him was under the door too. That didn't turn out well. Yeah, it wasn't good. Boggs was dead, and the stuff that we'd been sent to recover had been smashed to bits, and then the building alarm went off. So that's the situation. Our payday is smashed. My temporary teammates are standing all around, stupid looks in the face. The cops come in. I'm standing by the kitchen. What would you have done? I tried to improvise. Well, no, I wouldn't, because not much. Damage control. She nods. Fair. That isn't what I did, but don't think they didn't cross my mind. So what'd you do? First thing that pops in my head, there's a lesson to remember, Seattle. The first thing that come up will almost always be the best one you're going to have, so I roll with it. Don't second guess yourself, don't just act, the longer you'll live. That's what I did that night. Well, I was standing by a kitchen, remember? I could have just cut and run. I looked like any other street kid. I'd have blended a bit. Instead, I decided to stay and help my team. When I think crowded theatre, I think place where you can't shout fire because it causes panic. And then I thought, cops don't charge into burning buildings. They help people out them. And as it happened, I had a means to create real, genuine fire sitting right across me, a pair of industrial ovens. You set the building on fire? I encouraged it to burn. I opened the gas vents wide, set the range on the timer, and motored back into the hallway. The others had started arguing amongst themselves. I told them to snap out and follow me down the lobby. We had to clear the hallway before an errant spark took the whole floor out. Unfortunately, the rest of the group wouldn't listen. Sid and the rest of the team were too busy arguing about the relative merits of the let's kick things really hard and see what happens tactical system to anything with me. I shouted back to them that the kitchen was going to explode and it continued down the hallway. Just like I planned, I got out of that run in one piece. So did every single one of the people in that multiplex. My fire plan worked beautifully. The rest of the team had listened to me. They might have gotten out of the building too. Kind of bummer that they didn't. At least the run turned out well for me. How? Well, I couldn't collect any pay because the run had been a disaster, but after the explosion I got to ride in front of the fire truck, and they gave me cookies and a blanket. I wound up dating one of those firemen for a few weeks later. All things considered, it could have gone a lot worse. Goblet claps her hands together and rubs a satisfied look on her. So Seattle, the laughter disappearing from her voice, and expression goes serious. It's like somebody flipped a switch. Suddenly, the look in her eyes is shrewd. Tell me, what was moral sorry? What lesson was I trying to convey? Don't go on Shadowruns with idiots. Ha, funny guy. Well, that is a lesson, maybe even a more valuable one. It isn't what I was trying to convey. Now pay attention because it's important. What I was trying to teach you is that you should trust your impulses. When a run goes south and you need to improvise, don't overthink it. Once you're committed to doing something, you just got to follow it through. No arguing, hand waving, just do it. If you get caught up in your own head, agonising over prospects, well, don't be surprised you wind up dead. Kitchen fire could take you down as easy as a cop's bullet if you stand there and let it. You sure they're dead? They weren't with me when I got evacuated with the rest of the moviegoers. I never saw them leave the building, and I haven't heard from them since. I guess it's possible that somebody made it, but I don't really run in those circles anymore. Odds are good that if anyone from the Maka team did survive, they had died off by now from sheer incompetence. Shadowrunning is an unforgiving business. You don't get to make too many mistakes. No. Did any stuff actually happen, or do you make it up? Seattle, I'm hurt. It went down exactly like I said she thought as well, except for a couple of embellishments here and there. But they make it a better story. Artistic license and all that. Goblet leans back and stifles a yawn. Manners and Folly dart up to his shoulder and lock their beady eyes on you. Hate to break it to you, kiddo, but I'm beat. It's been a long day. Lesson's over for now. Catch you back up next time. What are you calling kiddo? Alright, Goblet, catch you next time. Sounds good. I'll have your next lesson ready and waiting. She makes a brushing motion with fingers. Scurry along now. Your mental needs her rest. She is an interesting one, Goblet. I like her. Right. Right, and we are going to leave it there, everybody. We've done a run. We've had a conversation with one of our team members. If I talked to every team member, we'd be here for hours doing all this dialogue. So long. So, thanks for joining me on this, everyone, and I hope you'll join me for the next episode of Let's Play Shadowrun Hong Kong. Ciao.